Hello and welcome to another videos from Untouched Toys, Games, Collectibles. And today, well, we're looking at something that is very rare, very old, and very, very collectible, especially in this mint unused condition. We are looking at the 1974 release by Artcraft from their series of activity books, TV tie-in activity books, or movie tie-in activity books. And this particular one we're looking at today is of Planet of the Apes, and it's based on the Planet of the Apes movie series. We all know the first Planet of the Apes movie was huge. It was made in 1968, and it starred Charlton Heston as Taylor, Roddy McDowall as Cornelius, Maurice Evans as Dr. Zaya, Kim Hunter as Zira, and Linda Harrison as Nova. And basically it was all based on a spaceship which went through a time loop and ended up coming back to Earth, but thousands of years later, to an Earth of the future where the humans have destroyed the Earth with nuclear weapons and the apes have grown to become the dominant species. Now, the movie was a huge success, and it spawned 4 other movies in the series. So there was Escape from the Planet of the Apes, Beneath the Planet of the Apes, Escape from the Planet of the Apes, Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, and Battle for the Planet of the Apes. Those were the 5 films in total. There was also a TV series that ran in 1974. Which ran for 1 season, and I think there was either 12 or 13 episodes of that. And then of course they did the animated series as well. A little bit of trivia for you. The first movie, Planet of the Apes, it ran for just under 2 hours, 112 minutes, and the budget for the movie back in 1968 was $5.8 million, which was a huge amount of money back then, because most of it was for the prosthetics for the ape makeup. So that was what cost most of the money to make the movie. And the movie grossed $33.3 million at the box office. At the time, was absolutely astonishingly large. Okay, it's nothing compared to what they gross these days, but back then it was huge. Anyway, let's not digress too much. Let's get back onto this item we're looking at today. And it is the Planet of the Apes picture activity album. This is the front cover, and right at the very top you've got the Artcraft logo, and it says Planet of the Apes Authorized Edition, and it's item number C2232, and the cover price was 89 cents. And you've got a picture of Taylor, who looks nothing like Charlton Heston, but that's neither here nor there. Cornelius, Dr. Zira, and Nova. And it says stand up figures, match and paste, poster, Colorgraph, follow the dots, hidden pictures, mazes, and puzzle fun. And at the very bottom of the book, just below the picture of Nova, you've got the copyright information. Okay, that's the front of the book. Let's just turn it over and see what we got on the back. So there we go, the back of the book. You've got Make an Ape Mask, and it says press out the mask and holes for eyes, and then push up the nose. Attach a string, a 12-inch string, to each side as shown and tie in place. There we go. So you've got to make holes. There's little press outs. I don't know if you can just see that. You can just see that one there. And there's press outs of the nose, and you press out the eyes so you can see through the mask and you can breathe through the mask. And you attach the string to the back here. So you put string through, tighten a knot so it doesn't come all the way through, and then it's a bit like laces. You lace it up at the back of the head. So that's how you make the mask. Okay, and again at the very bottom, it's got the Salford Publishing Company, Akron, Ohio, 44308, made in the USA. Okay, so that's the back of the book. Let's turn the book round, open it up, and let's have a look at the contents. Okay, so I've opened the first page. Now, before I show you anything, I just want to show you the size of this book. Because the double pages, it is huge. We're looking at 21 inches across, which is 54 centimetres. Height-wise, it is, 12 12 inches, just no, 12.5 inches in actual fact, which is 32 centimeters. So it's a very, very big book. So actually, let's just close that page back up, and I'll just again measure across the front there. So we're looking at 10.5 inches there, which adds up to the 21 inches fully open. So there we go. That's a very, very large book. So there's going to be lots of fun things in here to do. Okay, so this is the first page, and this first page says, press out pieces and stand to make an ape village. So these pieces all press out, and they are slightly embossed, so you just push them out. And I don't want to do it because I don't want to damage these pages, but you can see you've got 2 apes, and you've got an ape house there, a couple of apes houses and trees and what have you, and you just bend back the sides to make them stand, and the same on the figures. The sides just bend back and they stand up. And then we got a cool colour picture to colour, and that is of Taylor and his 2 astronaut friends. I can't think of their names at the moment, that came down with him, and they were paddling away from their ship, which sank in the lake in the Forbidden Zone. So let me try and think what their names were. Okay, so I think they were Landon and Dodge. I think that was the name of the other 2. So yeah, Taylor, yes it was, Taylor, Landon and Dodge. So those are the 3 characters in that particular picture, and you can colour that as you will, how you feel you would like to. Okay, now we're back onto double pages now. Let's just zoom out a tad so we can see most of what's going on here. So you've got here a Colorgraph. So it says, how did the astronauts get to the planet of the apes? To find out, colour the 1s in yellow, the 2s in green, the 3s in blue, and the 4s in brown. And you can see they're all numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you colour them according to the instructions. Next one, you've got a maze, and that's show the astronauts the way to cross through the Forbidden Zone to get to the Ape City, which is pretty straightforward, I think, to get there, but hey-ho. It might not be as easy for everybody. But that's quite a simple maze, I think. Then we've got write the first letter of each picture in the correct space below. So you've got pig, lamp, maybe, apple, nut. Oh, so it's going to spell Planet of the Apes, of course it is, yeah. And drawing fun, copy the lines in each square of the top picture to complete the picture below, which is, it's all been pre-started for you, and you just carry on to finish it to make the same picture, and of course you can colour it in afterwards. And then we've got another colour by numbers. So number 1 is red, number 2 is yellow, 3 blue, 4 green, 5 orange, 6 purple, 7 brown, and 8 black. And that's a nice picture to colour and have out. And then we got puzzle fun. Now, yeah, you notice the other side of that page was blank, and the reason for that is because it's a cutout one, so you have to cut out the puzzle strips along dotted lines and paste them in the correct position in the opposite page. Who is the brilliant scientist and theologian? It's obviously Dr. Zaius. So you just, that's obviously going to go at the top, and then no, that's second, third, fourth, and so on. And it says, paste the pieces here. He warns, beware of man, the beast. Hunt him down, cage him, for man is a threat to civilization on the planet of the apes. Okay, who's who? So their names are in scrambled, so you need to unscramble them. So you've got Taylor, Nova, Zaius, Cornelius, Zira. That's it. It's got jumbo poster is next, colour, lift out and hang. And that is your jumbo poster, so you can colour it out however you will, and put it out and stick it on your wall if you wanted to. And then we've got the dot to dots, and obviously I think that's Cornelius and Zira sharing an intimate moment. This is match and paste fun. So cut out the pieces on the opposite page and paste them in the place to complete the picture, then colour the picture, which is pretty much straightforward. And that's blank because you're cutting the pieces out. Now a surprise picture. So with your red crayon, fill in the spaces marked X. Use dark blue for those marked O, brown for the ones with a triangle, and use black for all the spaces marked with a dot. Colour all the rest of the picture yellow. So there we are. That is a picture of an ape, and he's got something in his mouth, not quite sure what it is. And what is it? It says, connect the dots to see the astronaut Taylor's used to demonstrate to the apes how he and his friend arrived on the planet of the apes. And then you can write the answer at the top. And then you got another colour, the picture to colour. Okay, and then we have got hidden pictures again. It says, hidden in this picture are a spaceship, a scroll, a horse, an ape house, the moon, 5 stars, the sun, the earth, and a man's face. Can you find them? Okay, well, there's the ape house, there's the horse, there's the star, there's the scroll, and there's the spaceship. Stars, 1. How many stars did they say? 5 stars. Well, it's 2. I can't see. There's a face. There's the earth. There's the sun. Well, the other 3 stars are going to be there somewhere. I just can't see them from looking at the moment. I found 2 of them. Oh, there's another one there. 3. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So there's probably going to be at the top. So there's another one there. 4. There's one more to find. But I will leave that to whoever buys the book to find the final one. A crossword puzzle. Something of the apes. Obviously, that's planet. Gorillas. Zera. Cornelius, used to catch Taylor, which I think was a net, Nova, and Zaius. Okay, and then the final picture is a colorgraph in the game. What did Taylor find when he and Nova travelled back to the Forbidden Zone? Colour the 1's blue, the 2's yellow, the 3's brown, the 4's green, and the 5's orange. And obviously we all know what that was. That was the Statue of Liberty in pieces on the beachfront. Okay, and that's the... Oh, no, there is one more after that. I thought that was the end, but it's not. And we've got more stand-up figures there to cut out, just like we had at the front. And here you've got Zaius. You've got an ape, a chimpanzee with the children, and the father chimpanzee and another child, and another ape house, and some rocks and a tree. So they all press out again, and again they fold, the corners fold for them to stand, and you can make your own small display there. Okay, so that is the book of the Planet of the Apes picture activity album from 1974. And it is all based around the first movie, the 1968 movie, which starred Charlton Heston. Yeah, now, even though it was released 6 years after the film, so, but yeah, I think the film series was still running at that point. So it was, yeah, it was still a very, very current franchise at the time. Okay, how did it do back in 1974? Well, like anything to do with Planet of the Apes, it was very, very big at the time. And Planet of the Apes didn't spawn massive amount of merchandise, but they did have some merchandise. There was annuals, there was activity books like these, there was action figures, play sets, and so on. So there was a fair amount of Planet of the Apes merchandise available. And bear in mind, back in the 70s, 60s and 70s, there was no such thing as video recorders, live streaming, internet, DVDs, nothing. That technology didn't exist. So for us to enjoy our favourite TV series or our favourite movies when they weren't being aired on terrestrial TV, because remember, back in '74 we only had 3 channels, which was BBC One, BBC Two and ITV. There was no other channels, and you had to watch what was shown. So if you missed your favourite TV, or you missed a movie you wanted to watch, you had to wait to see it for a rerun, if it ever was rerun, and that could have taken years for them to come back on TV. So in order for us to still continue to enjoy our favourite movies and TV series, things like these activity albums were a must, and annuals and so on, which was staple diet in every kid's Christmas stocking or sack on Christmas morning. And the activity books, well, a lot of those went on during the course of the year, so you know, a lot of the shops were selling those throughout the year. Very, very big activity books, and there was a lot of different ones produced, and obviously they sold very well. Now move forward, what are we talking? We're talking 51 years to 2025, which is where we are today. Do these appear very often on platforms? The answer to that is no. They very occasionally come up on the platforms, especially in this mint untouched condition. I did see a few on the platforms when I was looking around, but they were used, or there was some of the activities had been done, some of the press outs have been pressed out, but finding them actually complete and untouched like this one was, well, I didn't see any others like that. Other than that's not to say that they don't pop up from time to time. I was only looking on the UK platforms. They may appear on the US ones, because it is primarily a US book, so they may appear on the US platforms or in other countries, but I primarily was looking on the UK ones, and I didn't see any. So no, they don't come up for sale very often. If they do, well, the used ones do, but again, if you're going to buy on a platform, do be very careful, because a lot of them use stock photographs, and you could end up ordering a used item when you think you're ordering an untouched one like this one. So do be careful, and if it says used, click on it and read what it says on the use button, because otherwise you could be disappointed. And we hear it time and time again from our customers that they thought they'd ordered a new item and end up with something that wasn't worth having. So just be careful. Now, we at Midas Touch, we do not believe in stock photographs. So what you see on our website is exactly the item that you will be receiving. And not to mention that we shoot these accompanying videos to go with them. So if you're looking at an item on the website and there's a video link connecting to it, click on that and you can see the videos. For example, if you clicked on this, you'll see this video we're shooting now. If the link is not there, then just go onto the YouTube channel and type in the title of the item, and the YouTube will put in the video that we've loaded for this particular item. Okay, so this particular item, we have managed to find a couple of copies of these, which were former shop stock from a closed down comic and toy book shop. There was, I think, 2, maybe 3 of these that we have that were in the shop untouched and unsold, and they were sitting in the stock room where they've been since, I think, late 1970s, when the owners of the shop believed that they were never going to sell them, so they popped them in the stock room, and there they stayed until we bought out all their stock. So fantastic. We got about 3 copies, and they are now currently, as of today, available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to very simply by clicking the link below. It will take you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Planet of the Apes items, and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles. Come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I'm absolutely positive that this is something that you're not going to want to miss, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new items which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there's something in particular you're looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky that you might want to buy for a friend, or perhaps just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed reviewing this wonderful, wonderful Planet of the Apes picture activity album with me. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next video. So bye for now.